causing the problem.
It is a daily thing. The two things I've noticed that I can't do anymore for sure is I can't eat fast anymore. That'll fuck me up. And I can't eat big meals anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds like you're just turning into an old dude. All of a sudden, it's like, I want to eat at like 5, and it's like, yeah, I'm hitting the sleep, and it's like... Welcome to the Gringo and the Guapo with your resident gringo, Kyle McLemore.
El guapo Alex Duarte.
That's right. Thin Lizzy, because the boys are back in town. That's right. It's been a minute, but G&G back in S, that stands for Gringo, Guapo, back in studio. I think we're both starting to feel the heat. How do you like the blueberry pomegranate?
It's all right. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but if it kicks things into gear, because I'm like half asleep, I could use it. So yeah.
No, yeah. I think it's got 300 millis of
great
caffeine. I think there's a big warning that says do not drink more than one of these a day. But yeah, so hopefully you start feeling the heat. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Anytime now. Go ahead and keep chugging.
Wouldn't mind having a anxiety attack on set. That'd be great. I've been having a couple of those. So
It would be good to see one in person.
Yeah.
Some good stock footage of a person freaking out. Yeah. It's good to have you in the studio though. I don't know if you noticed I repping the pizza shirt mainly because I don't want to forget to give it to you. It is clean. I'm only wearing it just for the episode, so I have it stream BO. It's gonna stink on there no matter what. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I wanted. Anyway, I was gonna wring it out in my mouth.
Wanted to make sure I gave it to you before you left again. Speaking of murder pizza, shit, it's a little
sorry
cast giveaway or whatever they call it. A little thing. I'll put it in the memorabilia
when you're getting your
years
Oscar
from now. Yeah, like when they had it in the Smithsonian or whatever. Yeah. Speaking of murder pizza or whatever it was called, how is the progress going on?
It's going. I feel like I have everything cut together in the timeline. It's just more of the audio work, which I kind of messed up for myself.
That's okay. You can save it. You can blame Steven. It's okay.
Yeah. Steven, our audio technician, man, he was just
damn you.
No, really, it was just for any beginner filmmakers who are watching this. They probably know the same struggle is if you don't have a slate or something to mark your audio peaking to, so you have a good placement.
The slate,
yeah, if you don't have that, what it does is it makes audio editing extremely painful. For one, just like sifting through all the shit, the good stuff and the bad stuff, and then also when you're trying to sync it to the audio that's, along with the video. So, yeah, use your slates.
Yeah, you're totally right. Even with that short video that me and Tyler made, I think at the end it was only like a 3-minute video, but I was trying really hard to every cut, do a loud and clap, just so later I have a little tiny pathway to follow. Yeah. Definitely in hindsight, definitely helps out. Yeah, I've also learned that the hard way of Jesus Christ, having to get chop it into a million gajillion pieces and line it up all perfectly.
It's a bitch. And then the other thing too is the importance of just saying the small little specification bullshit, with take 3, scene 4, slap in the face, whatever you want to say to market, because if you don't, you'll I'm going through these audio clips, right? And there's 3 of them that all sound good. And I don't know which fucking shot they belong to because I never marked them. We never gave it a marker. So it's they could easily be either or,
Yeah, I was trying to do that as well. Yeah, I was trying to say breakfast kitchen before I went off here. Because, that's part of the process of learning, of course, but making mistakes, because it is when you go back and try to do stuff, it's never forget again.
It's a bitch.
But I'm glad to hear that there is progress being made. It's cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm pretty sure my hair was essentially probably even shorter than that. I actually was thinking about cutting it pretty soon.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that if you notice the way I have it styled right now,
Beautiful.
I started doing this, the mini pony, because have you heard of the movie that came out recently? Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum. You know what I'm talking about? It's got like, I can't remember what it's called.
Recently? Yeah, I didn't know they were,
it's like called The Vacation or like the something. I don't know, whatever. Brad Pitt pops up in a second. Like he's in it like a little bit. And he has hair exactly like this.
Okay.
Like, and I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh shit. All right, I can do my hair like that. Like, all right, it looks pretty good. Like, I'll try it. So now he has a new movie coming out, like Bullet Train or something like that. He's on like a train. Has his hair cut like about like right here, and I'm like, oh, all right, I'm just gonna start copying all Brad Pitt's hairstyles, like all through like, the ages.
That's not a bad person to copy. That's for sure.
Honestly, it might be because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that looks really good because it's on Brad Pitt. So it's like I'm pretty sure he could be wearing like a Abe Lincoln top hat and a fucking like polka dot bow tie and still be like, damn, dude, you're rocking that thing. Like, but if I put it on, it's like you look like a maniac. Yeah, so.
This is true.
It's like like a gamble, but yeah, I've just been trying to think like, cause it is kind of long, but I want to cut it. You know, it's getting kind of annoying, but
right.
I don't want to cut it all the way down.
It's got to be the longest you've ever
yours
had.
Is looking pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty,
a fresh cut.
Yeah, it looks pretty very fresh to the scalp.
Yeah, you know.
Did they do the little like?
What's that?
The razor thing or whatever.
Yeah, he does like a little like shave at the end. Yeah. The new guy I've been going to, he's really good. He first started cutting hair in Vietnam.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's like probably like mid-40s.
Oh, is this like a real life fucking Bill Dauterive or what?
Yeah. He's fucking dope.
He was
dude.
like in the army or whatever.
So I've had an interesting experience with him because the first cut, flawless. I went to his house because I called in the morning and he does morning cuts at his house. He built a shack because of COVID in his backyard, and that's his little like home studio barber shop. Oh. And then second cut, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the actual shop, and you know there was little warning signs that I should have paid attention to. You know, one was there was like the waiting room was full. And then he saw me. He's like, "Oh, you're coming in for a cut?" And I was like, "Yeah." You know, he's like, "All right, well," he's like, "John will take you."
It's like in a shed, like in his backyard.
The shed, that's like his personal morning cuts. But then he also has his full barber shop.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, so I decided to go to the barber shop, and then like so, you know, John was able to take me right away. But I thought that was kind of weird because I was like, you got all these dudes waiting in the, you know, they're in the waiting room, and none of them's going to John.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, all right, whatever. And then so he starts cutting my hair, but like very different. I've never had somebody cutting my hair like that.
Okay. In what way?
So because what I normally get is like a 6 on top and a taper. And he like instead of tapering it out, he just did like a fucking hard edged cut like across, almost like a bowl cut.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, this is kind of weird. And then, like, slowly.
No going back anymore, yeah.
He kept asking me. And then I was like, I had to kind of, like, guide him through my haircut. I was like, this is weird. And then I'm like, all right. I was like, everybody's got their own style. Giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you know, he's not going to fuck this up. It's all good, you know? And, yeah, he totally fucked it up.
Oh, shit. That's not where I thought it was going. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and, yeah, I was pretty pissed off. So. And I had a couple things I was trying to go to.
Sorry to interrupt, but like, is this okay? So let me ask you this: when you get a bad haircut, do you say anything, or do you just like, thanks, looks great, thank you?
No, I definitely I won't say, hey, this is shit, like fucking.
Hey, go Robert De Niro. Hey, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
Slap him a little bit.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
No, pretty much I just kept telling him. I was like, no, I would. You know, can you do this? You know, touch at the back.
Can you do it better?
Yeah, can you cut my hair right?
You told me you're a barber, right? The fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, so then eventually though, I just kind of gave up, and I was like, he's not gonna fucking do it, right? I was fuck it. I was like, I'll go to the guys I go to here in SoCal. Try
to salvage. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. But yeah, then I was like, you know, I won't go to his shop anymore. No offense, I haven't said. You know, the name. But he is a good fucking barber. Okay. Like, he's amazing. Yeah. So I call him on every time in the morning, cuts my hair perfect.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's interesting because, like, he plays, like, really hyped up, like, Spanish club music.
Oh shit! Okay.
Spanish dancing club music, and he cuts really fast. He's like on it. Like
I did that.
Yeah.
I'm all about speed.
Yeah,
Cool. Nice.
no, and it's like at first, like I think the first time I was a little like timid about it because I was like, how good can he cut my hair? But he cuts it perfect every time. So
nice. I think that's maybe one reason why I've not in a rush to cut it, because I'm kind of nervous to just. I don't really have a barber. Like before, when my hair was short, I didn't really care. Whenever I would go to wherever and just be like, yeah, short and spiky. How do you fuck that up? So just do it. Like, I don't care. Do it fast and get me out of here. Like,
yeah.
But now it's like, I kind of like my hair, and it's like, I'm not doing the super cuts or whatever. Like, just fucking give me the fucking this Brad. I want to look like Brad Pitt. And just be like, okay, you want shampoo condition too? But yeah, so I think that's what's been holding me back from getting mine cut as well. But hey, maybe I'll hit up your dude, I guess. I don't know.
That's all the way in San Jose.
Hey, I mean, you come you're convincing, though. You make me seem like it might be worth the trip, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But, get my hair done soon. I think the other part was, too, like, I didn't really realize it till the other day. Like, somebody was asking me how long it took me to grow my hair. And I think what helped grow it was actually COVID. Now, looking back at it, like, I think I started.
You got COVID and your hair just started.
One of the main symptoms, I couldn't smell, couldn't taste, and my hair grew like crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think it just like was a weird coincidence where I just happened to be growing. I just happened to like start getting shaggy, and then the entire world was just like shut down for a while. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll keep growing it. And I just kept going and going. It's actually like fucking way too long now. It's actually kind of annoying. Yeah.
It's pretty long. I would say I wouldn't want to see it go. Me personally.
You know what's actually a bummer is that I think I'm starting to, maybe I'm getting paranoid, but it's just like I feel like my fucking Vegeta right here is getting more and more Super Saiyan every day. I'm just like, oh boy, it's creeping in. Which is like, I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I just don't want to. I don't want to do the Kevin Smith, if you're familiar, where he had his hair pretty long, but he just had a fucking drilled out hole right here, like this dude. Like,
I don't remember him having that.
However you picture him with like his hair kind of normal, that's how it would look. Like nice and full, with just like a hole right here.
Oh, that's that's bad.
It was like the Friar Tuck or whatever. Like,
yeah, it's funny because at my work I see people rocking the bald look all day long.
I think that's the way to go. I mean, like I already have it in the back of my mind because I know that there was a time when. At one day, my dad was just like, yeah. So it's like, and I think it was when he started to like get too much of this and then like a little bit in the back too. So
yeah, one
day maybe it's coming. But I mean, on the other side, the other half of my genes on my mom's side, her hair is like pretty good. So see how it goes. I guess I'm not sure. Have you ever? I want to talk about a super close call I had the other day, which was something that I thought only happened in the movies. Have you ever, of course you're familiar with Something About Mary, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever, like any zipper?
A long time ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That is something that, like, I've always thought, like, I've seen the movie, and it's just like, my whole life I've always been like, it's like a movie thing, like, who gets their dick that close to, like, the fucking blades of the zipper? Like, come on now, unless you're Ben Stiller. And then the other day, like, dude, like, it was so close, and I'm pretty sure I was only saved by, like, my boxers at the time, because I think I was at work and maybe I was rushing. I don't know. Like I think I just went too fast on the zip, and like maybe I just didn't tuck my big giant dick in my pants quick enough.
It's a struggle.
So like I just go to zip, and it's like right on the tip, dude. Just like it starts to like close in, but I think it got more fabric from like the boxer, so it kind of stopped it short, but not short enough to give me like a little bit of like a pinch, and I was like, no.
Damn.
But luckily I was able to back the tracks off, and like but definitely got my heart rate up for a second. I just had all the flashes of the movie, like we got a bleeder. Like, I was just like, oh god. But you had it all the way. What do they say in the movie? It's like, how'd you get the beans above the freight, son? Like.
I don't think I got a full zip, but I
zip to the top.
I clipped myself, and it fucking hurt.
Ugh, man, once those things interlocked, dude.
And I think I even kind of cut myself, and I was pretty young. I was probably like 13, and I was definitely too terrified. It was one of those things where I didn't want to tell my mom.
Oh yeah,
Mom, look at my cut up.
It's a tough thing to like run out like, what's happening?
So I was just like, fuck, man, this hurts. And yeah, I think the main thing was just like,
this is just my life now. Gonna have to learn how to live this way.
Looks like a chew toy.
You have to get like a catheter put in or whatever.
Yeah. No, yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it definitely fucking hurt.
It's been a while. How's your acid thing? Is the energy drink gonna make you all of a sudden like start dieting or what?
I don't think this will fuck with me too much.
Are you? It sounds like your can's almost empty. You doing good or?
Yeah, I'm right about.
I'm noticing you're like, yeah, it's pretty not bad.
You know, I'm about to fucking freak out.
Talking faster and faster as the pod goes on. Yeah.
That's interesting that you asked that because it kind of like felt like it was getting better.
Mm-hmm. Did we determine that it was like a dietary thing or like?
Now I just recently went to the doctors and they were telling me not to change anything about my diet so we can figure out what exactly it is.
Try to keep it like consistent for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So he was telling me, he's like, don't avoid eating things I would normally eat. Or doing anything different with my diet because it was getting better and then it started getting bad, but it started doing different shit. Yeah, like I was getting this one consistent pain, same exact spot, and then all of a sudden I'm getting pain like in just my stomach in general, pressure. You know, if there's any like buddy in our, you know, thousands and thousands of audience, you know, fans and stuff, loyal viewers that, you know, works in like stomach, GI, intestines, just give me a call or something.
Yeah, feel free to leave a comment
for
sure.
Yeah, because it's always like a new thing. And then I don't understand, like, this is probably something that's like way above me, but I'm like, why can't we just like do more like blood tests or something to, maybe something will show up. But yeah, like I just go to my appointment. He's like, oh yeah, we're going to just put you on this medication and we'll see if it works. Then you might have this issue. And if it doesn't, then we'll send you back to the GI specialist.
So just like a lot of trial and error kind of stuff?
Yeah, so what I'm taking right now is for functional dysphagia, which I don't completely understand. I haven't like researched it like all the other stuff.
Sounds like a pretty big word.
Yeah, so it seems like what he was saying is it's like your stomach, like the nerves in your stomach think that there's something wrong. So that's why he was saying that like he was telling me, he was like, yeah, if you've noticed that you're still having issues and it doesn't matter what you're eating, it's probably because your stomach can't like really like what's the word, like distinguish the two, you know. It can't really be like, oh, this is bad and this is good. So he was like, this is gonna help those nerves. And then the weird thing is he also asked, he was like, yeah, are you interested in cognitive therapy? And I was like, sure. He was like, it might help you out. So it's called cognitive functional therapy. And it's literally, it's therapy for your stomach, but
from like your brain?
Mentally.
Cognitive is like your brain.
Yeah. Like, so they pretty much, because they say that I guess people with these issues like stress out so much that they're causing almost like damage to their intestines and their digestive system.
That is interesting because like, the mind is extremely powerful. It could be like like mentally like like you're freaking yourself out and just making your stomach. Cause I mean like all that anxiety like like makes your stomach all super like messed up. That's how you like what is it, like ulcers or whatever and all that other stuff. And,
yeah, I mean I that's the thing. I don't think it's really ulcers, but it can just like fuck up your digestive system and I don't know. I'm gonna look into it, see if it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to laugh if it gets to a point like years later when they're like, yeah, we realize that you have cancer in your intestines.
You know what? It's AIDS.
They're like, we probably should have looked into it when you said you had this excruciating pain 4 years ago.
You know what? You kept talking about blowing all these guys at the truck stop, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we should do an AIDS test.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully we can figure it out because it's getting pretty annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's your day to day, like, and like dietary too. Like, I mean, it would be nice to know, like, if it was just this one, like, wheat or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, something simple, like, just cut out Pop-Tarts or whatever it is. It's causing the problem.
It is a daily thing. The two things I've noticed that I can't do anymore for sure is I can't eat fast anymore. That'll fuck me up.
Okay.
And I can't eat big meals anymore.
Oh, sounds like you're just turning into an old dude. all of a sudden it's like I want to eat at like 5, and it's like I'm hitting the sleep, and it's like it's like all of a sudden these skateboarders are like pissing me off. They keep riding up and down my sidewalk. Like, goddamn, why aren't you supposed to be in school? That's funny.
Actually,
hopefully they figure it out, man. Hopefully they get it figured out. But I don't want to go. I think we're right in the window of like I think our usual window is like 15 to 20, so I think we're good to call it there.
Cool.
Definitely good warm up episode for sure. Lots of stuff that you remember from this window, like asking people to like and subscribe. Definitely helps the podcast, and we appreciate it. This is the Gringo Kyle and
Guapo Alex.
That's right. We'll see you next time on the Gringo and the